Hi, I'm Brittany and welcome to Bliss of Britt. Pay attention. Everyone always says pay attention, but they never really talk about what attention is paying you, because your attention is paying you. Florence Scovel Shinn said, "All life is vibration. You combine with what you notice, or you combine with what you vibrate to. Therefore, your attention is paying you by magnifying whatever you give your attention to." It is a cycle. We hear about it all the time. What you give, you get. Treat people how you want to be treated. The exact same premise. However, it goes all the way down to every action you make. And I'll put this into a little visualization for you guys. Every thought, every intentional thought, every word, every belief that you speak, you notice, those can be seen as seeds. And you have this beautiful garden, it's within you. And whenever you notice something, imagine the seed popping up. And then when you notice it again, or you think another thought, or you start picturing your belief about this idea. Let's just say pink is beautiful, okay? Let's say that that's the idea. Pink is beautiful. So you see pink for the first time. You're like, ooh, pink. And the seed pops up. And then you think about it again. Ooh, pink is beautiful. Seed gets planted. Oh, I think I really like pink. You're watering the plant. Wow, pink must be like the coolest thing ever to me. Wow, I like pink. Da, 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 da. Eventually it pops up. It's a flower. It's rooted. The roots are deep. They're not going anywhere unless you intentionally get rid of that flower. And what I mean to say by that is every idea, the more you circle back to it, it's circling right back to you. And it is planting itself within you. And it's coming up in manifestations and ideas and beliefs and situations and people and feelings. Your attention is doing that. And the same premise can be applied to adverse situations and fears. And I can talk about this because I've been there before. I was very fearful of these crazy situations that I would just picture up in my head and just water and water and water. And I had to come to the realization that I am manifesting these things that I don't wish to manifest. I don't want to be a fearful person. I want to be free. And what I mean by that is in your everyday life, you experience thousands of situations. And in every situation, there is polarity. You can have faith. Oh, this is working out in my favor. Or you can go to the other side and go, woe is me, like what is going on? Freak out, give fear to that situation. And what you don't realize is when you are doing this, you're either watering the situation to thrive or watering it to blossom into something not that pretty or not something that you don't wish to water, if you get what I'm saying. Because if you trust that everything is going to work out in your favor, that seed will be planted and you'll blossom into a beautiful experience. But if you trust that this is something you do not like, this is ugly, this is heinous, why is this happening, da 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 da, it's going to blossom into sadness, upset, anger, into a situation that you don't wish to be in because you've been telling yourself all day, oh, I don't want to be in this, I don't want to be in this, I don't want to be in this, I don't want to be in this. You're not seeking it through or just letting it go. Because when you remove yourself from these fear beliefs, that seed would just dry up and be gone. Just don't pay it any mind. I know it may be hard at first, but with determination, you can get there. You can see something adverse. I don't believe in really adverse because I truly believe, and I've planted the seed in me, that everything is always working out in my favor. That there's no two powers, there's only one power, and that is the divine. Therefore, everything is always working out in my favor. And therefore, my seed of faith is planted and it's strong and it's a big tree and I trust in it in every situation. However, if a fearful situation comes up, that seed, the potential, it gets on the marketplace, I ignore it, and the seed dries up and it's gone, and it does not make it to my garden. And this doesn't mean that if you have been entertaining a fearful situation that it's too late to uproot that plant, because it is never too late. You decide when you want these plants to come or go, and it all waters down to your attention and your beliefs. If you water that everything will work out in your favor, naturally, these fear-based results that you've planted in your head will dry up, die, be ripped out, and gone. And your garden will be cleansed of fear. It's that simple. You have to be determined to cleanse your garden of fear. Do not allow yourself to be trapped in a cycle that is so easy to get out of. It is as simple as affirming the opposite. If you don't wish for something, or if something makes you uncomfortable, simply be unmoved by it. Do not give negativity your enthusiasm. It is not worth it. The more you give attention to negativity, the more it will uproot. I don't know if that's the word. Uproot means to be taken out the ground. The more it will plant its seeds, okay? But you get what I'm saying? It's as simple as being unmoved. None of this moves me. Everything always works out in my favor. It is as simple as that. Because when you keep watering these fearful things, what happens when you water something? It's gonna grow. It'll get momentum. It'll flourish within your garden, and you don't want it in your garden. You don't want to water fear. You want to water faith. You want to water everything always working out in your favor. The divine is within you. Therefore, whatever you are fueling, it will flourish. You have that power within you. You have that God-given power within you. Use it to your advantage. Do not use your beautiful power against you. Do not self-sabotage yourself by giving your attention to the fear and not giving it to the faith. Fear is unreal. It shall not stain. Evil is unreal. It shall not stain. These situations will not stain if you allow them to dry up and leave. It's that simple. There is only one power, and that is the divine. And like I said, the divine is within you. Fear is simply a parasite to your divinity. It wants the power that you hold. And once you rip your power back from fear, because fear is simply faith in evil. Evil is unreal and it leaves no stain. So rip your power back, and that fear will shrivel up and be gone. That is how divine your power is. Do not let a parasite come within you and rule your life. Let yourself be ruled by faith, the divine brilliance, divine love, and be at peace as your glorious good comes to pass. I believe in you to let these seeds that do not belong dry up and go. Let all the seeds that are not divinely planted in your garden go. Trust your intuition. You will know when that seed is not meant for you. Let it shrivel up and leave. Trust you. Trust the divine. And like I said, use an affirmation to get that vain imagining out. As Florence Scovel Shinn says, your word is your wand. Use your wand. Stomp all vain imaginings out with your faith. Give faith your attention, and attention will pay you back by everything working out in your favor. And not anxious faith, unwavering, blissful faith, calm faith. And I can understand at the start that can be a little hard because you're probably a little worked up of all these past beliefs that are rooted in your garden that you need to uplift. And I'd say the easiest way to uplift these beliefs is by planting new ones. Anytime a vain imagining arrives, stomp it out with an affirmation, babe. Find an affirmation that works for you, one that feels good, one that you believe. Because at the end of the day, affirmations only work if you believe them. You have to be ready to believe them. Make yourself believe them. Try. because you deserve a blissful, happy, successful, abundant life, babe. So try. And here's some affirmations that I enjoy that you can choose from. And these are for in times of need when you're a little stressful or anxious or fearful, or an adverse situation pops up and you are a little stunned at the appearance. But I trust you. Everything will work out in your favor if you give your faith to the divine. Be unmoved by fear. Be unmoved by adverse situations. And stomp out the vain imaginings. Stomp out the fear with an affirmation. So here are a couple for you. God's ways are ingenious. His methods are sure. The long arm of God reaches out over people and conditions, controlling the situation and protecting my interests. Why worry? Only good can manifest. God is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Whom shall I be afraid? Nobody. Nobody. You shall not be afraid of anybody. You are divinely protected in all times, in all ways. You are divinely protected. Since we talked about fearful situations, the other part of your attention is toxicity. And like I said, you have a garden. And when you're giving your power and allowing these seeds to be watered and planted in your garden that do not fuel you, when the seed for your glorious good comes about, it doesn't have room to be planted. So therefore, when something does not align with you, you have to take your power back, allow it to be dried up and taken away. Do not allow negativity to be rooted and be watered within you when you have the most beautiful, positive, blissful, happy destiny waiting on the sidelines to be planted. An example of this is in a toxic relationship where it's back and forth, it wavers quite a lot, it doesn't bring you bliss. Don't allow that seed to be rooted within you that is what you deserve. Because every time you go back to that situation, every time you tell yourself, oh, this is love, this is love, this is what I want, this is what I deserve, that's the more those situations will come up in your reality. You have to love yourself enough to see that happen and go the other way. It's okay to say, I love you, but I cannot allow this in my universe. I adore you, but I love myself way more. I cannot love you and deny myself and deny my self-worth and deny my self-concept. I've worked too hard on loving myself and fueling myself. Therefore, I have to walk away from this. And that can be in a relationship. That can be in a friendship. That can be with family. That can be with a habit. That can be with anything. When you are fueling things that do not fuel you, your garden that has so much room for so many beautiful blessings is just overcrowded. It's overcrowded. And whatever you are accepting that is not bringing you pure bliss, that is not divinely meant for you. It is down here when your divine destiny is up here. Your divinely designed success, your divinely designed love, your divinely designed habits are up here. Your divinely designed being that you're meant to be is way up here, and you're accepting what is down here when you know it is not you. You know you are not fueled by it. You know it is not lighting that fire within you. You have to allow that seed to dry up. You have to trust everything works out in my favor. You have to trust it enough to not make yourself go through adverse situations on purpose. You're throwing yourself into these adverse situations with people and things that you know do not bring you joy. Do not create your own adverse situations and plant those seeds and fuel them so they just keep on happening and happening and happening. Allow those to dry up. Go to where you are fueled. Go to where you are blissful, pure happiness, pure bliss. Your life is meant to be blissful. Give your attention to your bliss. And this also relates to drama. Like I said, TikTok, just scrolling through the Diddy stuff and scrolling through what's happening in the news and scrolling through people's drama that you don't even really know about. And I can understand if you have a pure passion for this, but if you have a pure passion, do something with it. Use your enthusiasm and fuel it into something beautiful. However, if you're simply just watching it to consume yourself in it instead of fuel yourself, you have to cut it off. And I dealt with this too. I was at the beginning a couple months ago with the Diddy stuff. I was watching it. I was like, what? How can this da 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 da? But no, because I was planting a seed in my subconscious of this is what deserves my attention. And therefore, I'm just going to find more and more drama and drama and drama. And drama's going to come back to me. I'm going to find more. And I'm just go down this little rabbit hole of not fueling myself and just simply being consumed by things that I don't even want in my universe. They're not fueling me. I had to get into the habit of seeing something and just sending out a blessing and letting it go. God bless this earth. God bless these beings. God bless. I pray that everyone smiles a little bit more every day. I pray that fear is absolved from all of these beings. And I pray that the divine good comes to pass. And I trust that the divine good will come to pass. And it is that simple. If I wanted to write articles or I wanted to make content or I wanted to write books about worldly things, I could understand planting these seeds of interest and getting enthusiastic from figuring out these things. However, I know truly in my heart that that is not what brings me bliss. That is not my path. So therefore, I had to cut it off because it's not my path. It's okay to see something here and there, but do not let that seed to root and grow when it does not fuel you. Let it go if it does not fuel you. Decide today that you are wide awake to your glorious good. Decide today that you are not going to be distracted by something that doesn't even belong within your garden. Decide today that that seed of your glorious good, when it comes about, the space is ready and it is watered and it is the perfect soil for it to be rooted and to grow. Tell yourself that you are on harvest ground. You are harvest ground. All of your blessings are rooted and being watered and coming out every day. Every day, you are harvest ground. So therefore, do not allow fear to harvest within you. Do not allow drama to harvest within you. Do not allow evil to harvest within you. A beautiful affirmation. I am always under direct inspiration. I know just what to do and give instant obedience to my intuitive leads. You know what to do. You are wide awake to your glorious good. You do not cloud your mind. You do not cloud your attention with things that do not serve you. You do not distract yourself from you. You are the center of your universe. You fuel you. I love you. You love you. Therefore, you fuel you. You do not consume yourself with things that don't even make you happy. You do not consume yourself with things that bring you fear. You do not consume yourself with negativity. You allow positivity to root. You trust that everything is always working out in your favor. You trust that the glorious good will come to pass for you and for all others. You trust. You know that the only power is the divine. There is no other power. Therefore, you are not moved by adverse situations. You are not moved by the mortal mind. You are not moved by the news. You are not moved by media. You are not moved because you know that your glorious good is coming to pass and everything is working out in your favor. Therefore, why distract yourself from you? You are so beautiful. Do not distract yourself. Allow yourself to be focused on you with bliss and with trust, doing what brings you joy, having enthusiasm in that. You combine with what you notice. So let's use that to our advantage. Let's notice bliss. Let's notice peace. Let's notice trust. Let's notice faith. Let's notice how everything always works out. Let's notice that. Let's notice abundance. Let's notice success. What God does for others, He now does for me and more. What the divine does for others, they now do for me and more. Notice it. I saw somebody get proposed to the other day and I was like, wow, what I see is within me. I'm surrounded by love. Wow, that is so beautiful. I love it. Everything is always working out in my favor. I love love. What God does for others, He now does for me and more. I will have a beautiful love. I see it and I connect with it. I intentionally connect with things. If I see something that brings me joy, I'm connected to it. The divine is within me. I shall never want. That's simple. I love that affirmation. The divine is within me. I shall never want. I simply have. If I see something and I connect with it, it is mine. Okay, I feel a pull to that. It's mine. That simple. It is mine. I don't need to stress about when it will be mine. I simply know it is mine. In the adverse, if I see something and I do not connect with it, it's not mine. It is that simple. If you see something and you feel connected to it, it is yours. That simple. You have the divine you shall never want. The divine is within you. You shall never want. If you connect to it, it is yours. It is yours. It is simply yours. You have no reason to be desperate for it or to want it, because then you are vibrating desperation and therefore you're vibrating that you don't have it. You simply have it. You don't have to worry about when you're going to get it. You simply just have to focus on what brings you joy and it will come to you. Know you have it. Know the divine is within you and you shall never want. If you are connected to it, it is yours. It is yours. A quote from Florence. Keep on noticing beautiful things and you make an invisible contact. Sooner or later, these things are drawn into your life, unless you say, poor me, too good to be true. You decide what will exist. You decide what is normal to you. And how you decide is by making these connections and watering these seeds within you with your attention. Like I said, if I see it and I'm connected to it, it is mine. Sooner or later, it will manifest physically, but I see that, I'm connected to it, it is mine. The divine is within me. I shall never want. I simply have. It is mine. I don't have to radiate desperation. It is mine. And if I see something and I'm not connected to it, then I'm not connected to it. It is not meant for me. It is that simple. That simple. Nothing can get in the way of my divinely designed success unless I say it's too good to be true. Because then guess what? That seed is rooted and that seed will blossom, and me never attaining that thing because I have watered a seed of it being too good to be true, when I could have let that seed dry up and planted the seed that everything always works out in my favor. The divine is within me. I shall never want. Nothing can get in the way of my divinely designed success. You have to plant these seeds and water them. Anytime a fear-based belief pops up, water the seed of trust. Water the beliefs that I just said. Nothing can get in the way of my divinely designed success. Trust that everything is always working out in your favor. Why worry? Only good can manifest. And the existence of that other seed can be utilized to water the seed of what you want while this seed is being dried up. This seed is drying up and gone, and you're over here watering your abundance, watering your joy, watering your success, watering everything working out in your favor. And therefore, the existence of that seed literally just fueled you. If you get what I'm saying, therefore, everything is quite literally working out in your favor, because even the existence, even the visualization of this adverse condition just fueled you and your manifestations that are your divinely designed success, your divinely designed joy, your divinely designed love. Everything you could have ever wanted is being fueled by it. So quite literally, it worked out in your favor. Quite literally, everything is working out in your favor. Everything makes a way for you. Nothing is too good to be true. Nothing. You can only be who you see yourself becoming. You can only have what you see yourself having. You can only achieve what you see yourself achieving. Therefore, if you say it is too good to be true, then it will be. But if you trust in you and you trust in your divinely designed success, you trust in your divine, you trust in the divinity within you, you trust in the divine, you trust in God, you trust that these intuitive leads placed in you are there for a reason, that you are being led to these things because they are meant for you. You deserve them. They are yours. Then they will be yours. They simply are yours. There is no separation. They are yours. You had the idea, so therefore it is yours. You have the vision. It is yours. Do not curse yourself to a life of failure by simply not believing in yourself. You are divine. Nothing is too good to be true. You live a magic life. You are peaceful. You are prosperous. Believe in you, please. I want you to be happy and you want you to be happy. And that key is you believing in you. And once you know this, you will be immediately at peace within your soul because you know everything is working out in your favor. You are grateful for the now because you know everything is working out in your favor. You are grateful for the traffic because you know everything is working out in your favor. You are grateful for adverse visualizations because they are reminders that everything is working out in your favor. You are grateful for a vain imagining because you know everything is working out in your favor. And anything adverse is simply watering your trust. It's a reminder, oh, yeah, this is a reminder to water my trust. Everything is working out in my favor. I don't know what this is, but I know everything is working out in my favor. I will not plant that seed. I will not think about that seed again. I'm going to see it. Why worry? Only good can manifest. Seed dries up, gone. Enthusiasm in the dictionary is described as being inspired or possessed by a god. And that has literally changed me in a way, figuring that out and reading about it by Florence, of course. Because we are given this power of enthusiasm within ourselves. You have these seeds and you can water them with your enthusiasm and watch them blossom with this divinity within you. That is how powerful you are. So use your enthusiasm to trust. Use your enthusiasm for your divinely designed success. Do not use your enthusiasm to conjure up evil. Fear is faith in evil. Put that faith in the divine. Put that faith in love. Put that faith in goodness. And watch yourself flourish. Your enthusiasm is meant for you. Whatever your soul's purpose is, whatever brings you joy, whatever you see yourself becoming, make sure it is divine and allow it to come to fruition. Trust in it. Use your enthusiasm. Whatever your dream is, you already have it. The presence of that dream is you having it. That simple. That simple. Be at bliss knowing it is yours. Be at bliss. Listen to your intuitive leads. Have enthusiasm with it. Make a plan. Get a calendar. Write out all the beautiful things you are going to do, knowing that you are bound for success. Me personally, I've written out this whole year weekly videos that I want to make because I'm that enthusiastic about my success. I'm that enthusiastic about my desires because I know they're mine. I know I'm divinely designed for success. I know nothing can interfere with my divinely designed success. Therefore, I'm going to prepare myself for my abundance by making a plan. What am I going to do every week? I should probably make a plan for this because I have so many people who are going to love my content. I have so many people that I'm going to bring my joy to. So therefore, I want to plan for this. I love this. Let me put my phone down for a second and let me plan this out and let me think about how I exactly want to do it. Let me be at peace. Let me meditate. Let me let my intuitive leads come to me on how I want to go about this. Have enthusiasm. Be absorbed with you. Be selfish. This is your universe. Allow your dreams to come to fruition by focusing on them, giving your enthusiasm into them. Be inspired by a God. Be inspired by divine. And put this power into the seeds of your divinely designed success. Be wide awake to your good. Listen to your intuition. Expect the unexpected. Your glorious good now comes to pass. Now, in every moment, is your glorious good. Miracle shall follow miracle, and wonder shall never cease. Look with wonder at what is before you. Look with wonder at your path. Look with wonder. So, yeah. I got a little inspired during this. I had a lot of enthusiasm in this video. So, yeah, I feel really good about this video. And I pray for you. God bless you. I salute the divinity in you and I send you my love. Use your enthusiasm to water all these beautiful seeds in your life. And as you water these beautiful seeds, be unmoved by the ones that do not belong and watch them shrivel up and leave. Affirm trust, affirm faith, and watch those seeds dry up and watch your garden open up for your glorious good to be planted and watered. I love you, and I pray that you love you too. I pray you love yourself enough to be enthusiastic about you and to water your soul. Bye. One of my favorite affirmations lately is I am peaceful, I am prosperous. So I'm just going to cleanse myself with that affirmation. I am peaceful, I am prosperous.